Honourable Chief Justice and members of the Judiciary, the Honourable Tualepa Sailele Marie Reingawa, the Prime Minister of Samoa and Forum Chair, and also the Grand Chief of Papua New Guinea. His Excellency Peter Christian, President of the Federated States of Micronesia and outgoing Chair of the Pacific Islands Forum. Your Excellencies and Honourable Leaders of the Pacific Islands Forum, the Honourable Speaker of Parliament of Samoa and Members of Parliament, Honourable Cabinet Ministers, members of the clergy, traditional leaders of Samoa, heads of crop agencies, regional and international organisations, members of the diplomatic corps, Forum dialogue partners, Forum observers, distinguished guests including my predecessor, Tualoma Neroni Slade, the youth of Samoa, ladies and gentlemen. It is my great honour to address you all tonight as we gather together to celebrate the opening of the 48th Pacific Island Forum. It is wonderful to be here in beautiful Samoa, and I'm sure that you will all join me in thanking our host, the Prime Minister of Samoa and his government and the people of Samoa for their grace and hospitality that has been afforded to us all since our arrival. I would like to acknowledge the outgoing Chair, His Excellency President Christian of the Federated States of Micronesia. It is hard to believe that a year has already passed since we were so warmly welcomed by you, sir, in Ponape. You have chaired the forum during a busy and significant year for our region. I particularly recall your powerful speech at the closing ceremony of the conclusion of Ramsey in the Solomon Islands. We at the Secretariat have enjoyed working with you and your dedicated team. We were especially honoured to receive you at the Secretariat in July this year, and I hope and trust that other leaders will follow your example and come to visit the Secretariat when they are next in Fiji. Honourable Prime Minister Tualepa, I offer my congratulations to you on assuming the role of the Chair of the Pacific Island Forum for the next 12 months. Prime Minister, I understand that this will be the 4th time that Samoa has chaired the Pacific Island Forum Leaders Meeting, and the 2nd time that you have served as the Forum Chair. You clearly have a long and special relationship with the Forum, and we can all benefit from your leadership, insight and wisdom in the year ahead. Honourable Prime Minister, I am very inspired by your choice of theme for this year's Forum. I believe that the Blue Pacific has great potential to strengthen our sense of common identity. We are all connected by the Pacific Ocean, whether we live just meters from its shores or far away in the interior mountains and highlands of our diverse islands. I see the Blue Pacific providing us with a sense of identity that is fundamentally empowering, a common ocean identity that will enable us to think more innovatively about the way we work together, and with the wider world as we advance the political ambition of the framework for Pacific regionalism. Honourable leaders, it is now 3 years since you endorsed the framework for Pacific regionalism. This was a step you took to raise the ambition for collective political action in the Pacific. A step taken because of a common concern that regionalism had lost its way, that bureaucratic process and technical issues were dominating the regional agenda and impeding leaders' ability to set and drive the Pacific's political and development priorities. Over the past 3 years, we have all worked hard to bring the framework for Pacific regionalism to life. Today, we see the region's policy agenda being developed through an inclusive and transparent process that provides the people of our region an opportunity to raise with leaders issues of key importance to them through the framework's public consultation process. We are also seeing a regional policy agenda taking shape that is focused and political. In this regard, I would like to recognise the contributions made by this year's meetings of Forum Economic Ministers and Forum Foreign Affairs Ministers. Ministers have clearly embraced the opportunity to bring their particular policy expertise to forum priorities. For example, the agreement by Forum Foreign Ministers on the need for a collective forum foreign policy is a significant initiative that has emerged from this new and important addition to the forum's policy-making architecture. And while we should celebrate achievements so far, I want also to acknowledge there is much more that can and needs to be done to give full effect to this vision, values and objectives of the framework. The framework is grounded in the understanding that our region's political and development priorities are set by you, the leaders of the Pacific Islands Forum. Together, you represent the apex of decision-making for regional action. However, more needs to be done to ensure that your decisions are effectively implemented through the regional system that you own and oversee. Honourable Prime Minister of Samoa, honourable leaders, this meeting represents the formal commencement of an important series of meetings, but the preparatory work started long ago, both in terms of the logistical arrangements for the various meetings and events, as well as development of proposals and policies that you will be asked to consider. I want to acknowledge the hard work and commitment of everyone involved across the Forum family, and in particular the Ministry of Foreign Affairs of Samoa, so ably led by my friend Paseta Namiasini. I also want to thank my colleagues at the Forum Secretariat. I look forward to supporting you in your discussions at this meeting, and we stand ready to assist in any way that we can. I thank you.